Okay. I hope this is working now. Am I live? I don't know. Okay, well I hope you can see it. I mean, I haven't had a notification saying I'm going live. That's not the one. It doesn't say that I'm live. Oh. Well, it says there that I'm live. Okay. Okay. We'll go with this. I mean, I'll quickly record it just in case. Okay, we're recording again. Okay, so I am a single player. We're gonna go classic because my first game ended up being absolute trash. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I'm gonna go with her again because, damn. Here we go. And we just had to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Huzzah! Miranda, Damien, Scott, Liam, Yay! Polly, what? And Vera. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Ah, yes. Welcome to the Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let us start. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided that you went criminally insane? An ATM, sugar baby, life, here I come. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory, as was clearly intended by God. A dildo. Duh. Yeah. So if you had to have... What? Okay. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? No one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it'd be of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so joke's on you, pal. A purebred horse. At least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there are no silver linings into bestiality? Oh, Jesus Christ. A dolphin. They're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure, so at least we can both do our best to have a good time. That's horrific. Fuck it. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? His friendship. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Infinite confetti. Before you ask for anything, you try to negotiate the 3 standard wishes. A rainbow that you can eat. Him not to be so cliché. A genie and wishes. So mainstream. I'll probably negotiate the 3 standard wishes. Well, that's different compared to last time. I hope you can hear the music this time. I can't believe it. I'm looking at my YouTube on my phone and it says that I'm not live. There we go. See, but the thing is, if I go onto my OBS, it says that I'm live. And if I go onto my YouTube on my browser, it says that I'm live. But the last time I did go live, and it was just a test, I had an email saying that I was going to go live. Now live on your channel, Philippa Howe. Live streams. I don't know. Well, let's have a look at this. Okay. I'm a little bit more balanced this time. 7 smarts, 3 boldness, 7 creativity, 4 charm, 7 fun, 5 money. Let's start with the library this time. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to... Whew. That... Oh, what? Which is unfortunately equal to 2 monster dollars. That's just rubbish. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway. Hey Vera, you're mean, right? Aw, you noticed. And you're a girl, right? Aw, you noticed. Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls. And the mean girls were... mean? Cheerleaders. Now that I know that you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something to help the football team. I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural allies, right? As much as I hate to admit it, you do have a point. I suppose you have some idea of what I should do? Oh, look at her blushing. It's cute. Well, I don't really do ideas, but I'm sure Red here has a great idea. What? Tell her. What? They both look at you. What is your idea? Forget cheerleaders, we need fear leaders. Instead of pumping our team up, they'll make the other team feel like shit. Maybe stop having our players assassinated. Maybe just stop having our players assassinated for no reason. Nah. Yeah. Fear leaders. Wow, hold on a second. You and Scott watch as Vera frantically makes about a dozen phone calls. Alright, I've trademarked fear leaders. The idea is mine. You didn't think of it? Also, thank you. I can already imagine the uniforms. Black leather. Real skulls. A folder of blackmail material on every member of the opposing team.
Bye.
You know what? I already have most of that stuff in my closet at home. Oh my god. I'll have a prototype by this afternoon. Vera skips off to her closet to create this terrifying new uniform. Oh my god, what have I done? You're not sure whether you want to stay far away from that closet or get a closer look. You gain +2 to boldness and +1 to smarts. Nice. See, this is where it seems to go wrong in my other one. Oh, I gotta go back to him. You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace when space untwists itself to reveal the interdimensional prince.
Greetings, my love.
See, why? I want to woo him instead. Anyway, most glorious hero. Thank the squid star I found you, and I have been confounded by the most fiendish riddle. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay, weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more torturous than my palace labyrinth. For real? You grab the prince's phone and change his ringtone to Butts, 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 all about those butts, by the Booty Bros. My hero. What seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you have even guessed which ringtone I desired. A true all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There is only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice. Ooh la la. I can do that. I am the prince of another dimension. I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about. That slightly worries me. All kinds of crazy things besides using his phone, apparently. And he really only gives you 2 superpower options. Telepathy. An ass that won't quit. Let's go with telepathy. The prince whacks you on the head with his telepathy rod, granting you access to the minds of others, even. I don't know where I got whole from. Right in the middle of high school cafeteria at lunchtime. Classic. You are overwhelmed with images of goblins' butt problems, a genie's foot fetish, 2 swamp creatures imagining each other naked. Oh dear, it's too much. You plead the prince to downgrade your ability to telepathy, but only when you're drunk. Very well, your wish is my command. Perfect. Now you have an excuse to get drunk before every quiz. Until now it was just regular alcoholism. You gain +4 to smarts, despite the loss of your brain cells. Sick. 12 smarts.
Let's do this.
Let's go to auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, It's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is so intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain +2 to creativity. Later you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language, so naturally you eavesdrop.
Lame.
Speaking as a male, I can say that even I grow weary of the in the monotony of the male gaze. Oh my god, look at her outfit, she's fit. Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead. But that would just turn people rock hard. That's not an erection joke. People would die. Personally, excuse me? Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing, I'm a real vampire. Oh, honey, have you looked at yourself?
Pathetic.
I know. Even I can't keep up with the standards hentai. Even I can't keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What, am I supposed to just take drinks?
So mainstream.
And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at this school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyway? Because half the studio heads are krakens, Liam. And no tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. Oh my god. But I do think there should be more diverse offerings for those of us who'd like something less self-sexual. Agreed. Hentai should be more artistic. Redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and don't send a misogynistic kraken to do a femme gorgon's job. You should open up your own hentai studio. Not so charming. So now because I'm a... Oh, I didn't mean it in that way. God damn it. So now because I'm a woman who wants better for herself, it's up to me to handle things. I have plenty of shit of my own to worry about without heading up the hentai studio. I'll have you know I'm a straight A student, and that's only partially thanks to bribery. The rest is hard work and extortion. And what does Vera know about production anyhow? Surely she would be far above her abilities, as she has no experience. Ooh, bitch. That is, did you not hear her? She has far more important things to do. The two of... But I had a love heart to Vera. The two of them storm off haughtily to continue their deep discussion about pornography somewhere free from stupidity. You lose -2 to smarts and minus charm. I've still got 10 smarts, whatever.
Let's do this.
Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels the team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You've gained +2 to charm. Nice. Later, you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is... whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course. I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning the other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not a bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories, guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is, where exactly can I find the details for a proper blood ritual? Why don't we ask the Coven? They're witches. They should know all about blood magic. Literally just search the internet. Like, that's literally what it's there for. Of course, I knew those basic bitches would come in handy one day. Actually, I really didn't. I always thought they were pretty useless, but I'm never mad to be proven wrong when it serves me. Using the skills you've gained during the extra credit summoning seminar, you call forth the Coven. What is it now? Is there some emergency? Is the world in need of saving? Of course not. The world is the worst. Why would I ever want to save it? No, I just want to be prom queen, and I need some blood magic to guarantee my victory, so I figured you three may do something productive for once. Under no circumstances will we be revealing any magical secrets to help a petty little brat become prom queen. I genuinely cannot think of more frivolous use for blood magic than this egotistical side quest. Every time I think the students of the school could not be any more ludicrous. Yeah, when I need your opinion, I'll ask for it. You're the one who called us here. Yeah, and a lot of help you have been. Now get out of my sight before I use my sight to turn you to stone. Vera turns to your sorry ass. Hi, that includes you, useless. I'll find the ingredients myself. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, useless. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. Ugh.
Let's do this.
Let's go here. The table you chose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants to chew your food for you? What? Of course not. That would be barbaric. The servants happily swallow the Salisbury steak. I have servants to eat for me. What? They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any? First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Are you not worried about starving? Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy. I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. Imagine all the food you could take pictures of without having to eat any of it. But Miranda, look at the contented smile on that servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but he's secretly eating for himself. Oh, I'm going to say that to piss her off. No, it can't be. Gordo, say it isn't true. But Gordo can't say anything because his mouth is full of delicious Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak which he is obviously eating entirely for his own benefit. Traitorous dog, do you want me to starve to death? Is that your plan? I think maybe he was taking advantage of the fact that you don't understand how food works. Taking advantage of me? Scoundrel! Burpee, eat Gordo's food. Eat what? Eat Gordo for me at once. The two serfs look at each other, then stuff as much food as they can into their mouths before fleeing the cafeteria. Alas, how will I ever get my recommended daily allowance of nutrients now? You could try eating. Myself? But how? You and Liam have a ton of fun laughing at Miranda as she learns how to eat food properly for the first time in her life. Good God.
Let's do this.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 to smarts. Oh yeah. You're packing your stuff after class when suddenly, Coach bursts in with Vera and Liam under his arms. Emergency, you two, emergency. The student is failing the killing stare class. Vera, Liam, you're the best students in that class. You've got to help her pass. What? Excuse me? I can't possibly waste my time on this. My time is valuable. You'll be receiving an invoice. See, you're already agreeing on something. I can feel the teamwork flowing, like melted butter over a lobster success. And because motivation is the carrot on the stick of victory, I'm going to lock all 4 of us in this classroom until this student gives the best killing stare in the whole school. Oh, good God. Ugh, okay, show us what you got, and do it quickly, alright. You're ready to give your best killing stare. You focus hard as you can. It looks as if you're trying to poop with all your heart. Not exactly a killing stare. Okay, let's start your training. The 3 of you do a lot of crazy training while inspirational songs play out of nowhere. It's all very motivational. After a 30-second sequence, night has already come in and all of you are covered in sweat. Damn, so intense. Fucking training sequences. Time to escape this torment. Give us a true killing stare, unless you want to slave the rest of your days in cocaine mines. Whoa. That's right, I'll stuff a bunch of cocaine in a mine and make you dig it out just to torment you. You dig down to the bottom of your soul and burst out a look so fabulous it slays. An ordinary pocket watch in which you used to hypnotize Liam into liking something uncool. Okay, you think you remember how to make a hot face. Really? Just put the eyebrow under the other eyebrow, flip the lips turnways, refold ears. What? Are you doing it? I think she's having a stroke. Are you going to die on us? Does that count, Coach, if she dies? Nope. What if I find this so pathetic that it kills me and I die? Still nope. True success is the key to my van. Difficult to find. You no longer remember how you got your face this way. It will probably stay like this forever. You lose -2 to smarts and -1 charm.
Let's do this.
I've got 3 charm now. That day, during recess, you start an half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. I came +2 to fun. Later, you're wandering through the halls when you hear a voice from around the corner. Hey, psst. I seem to have accidentally turned a bit to stone with my gaze. Don't get me wrong, she totally deserved it. Her nose is obviously fake. Plus that nail polish, abominable. But this isn't exactly the first time I've done this. And the principal giant spider said that if I did it again, I'd get detention. So now I need to dispose of yet another body. And I thought that since you're so attractive and kind and clever, you'd be willing to cover up the literal murder I've committed. No questions asked, right? Easy, we'll dress her up in some stuff from the theatre and set her up in the quad like she's a new piece of art. Never you fear, my lovely murderess, my good buddy Mr. Hammer will make short work of the evidence. I'll even give you the nose as a trophy. Oh, you raise your hammer to begin smashing, but Vera stops you with a look. It doesn't quite turn you to stone, but it's close enough. Wait, what are you even doing here, smashing a defenseless girl with a hammer in the middle of high school? And why? Just so no one will know I murdered her? What's the point of even murdering people if no one knows you can murder people? I've got a reputation to uphold.
You're a failure.
I can't believe I almost let you destroy the evidence of my totally justifiable homicide. Get out of here with that hammer before I make you eat it. Someday you'll get to smash a petrified monster with a hammer. Someday, but not today. Today you lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Oh dear.
Let's do this.
My god, who are you? No, I'm gonna come over here. When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food.
Boo?
Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we're just taking dope food pics zone, baby. We believe that food, like heavy construction machinery, should be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted heavy construction machinery? Have you? I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur, like last Saturday. There'll be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Nice. Right now you need to focus on the food pics. While Liam and Polly are busy bantering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece. A food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. A food pic of Liam taking a food pic. So meta. See, but the thing is, every time I choose one, it always seems to be the opposite. The thing is, if I take he's a vampire, so he's not going to show up in the picture.
Yes!
Oh my god, yes! I love liquid lunch. Wait, but you don't eat or drink. That's why I allowed you at my extremely cool food pic table. How do you even drink liquor? Duh. I make a live person drink it, and then I possess them and suck the drunkenness out of them, obviously. I suppose that's not too terribly dissimilar to how I get drunk, but why? Why put ketchup on the whiskey bottle? So it counts as food. You can't just drink a bottle of whiskey without ketchup on it for lunch. That just wouldn't be a meal. Ah. You can't argue with that logic? Nor do you want to, because then how do you justify getting drunk at lunchtime? Yeah, okay.
Let's do this.
I can't believe this. I'm almost... Is that charm? I've literally got... This is my last one, and yet I'm not even close. Fuck it, let's go here. That day you skipped class just to hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 to boldness. Oh man, I didn't want boldness, I wanted charm. Oh. After you notice that the bathroom lines are longer than usual, and it's not even a giving out free cake in the bathroom day.
Disgraceful.
And that's when his blood got all over Daddy's chariot. Not a problem. The good news is that it's never a murder if there aren't 3 or more witnesses. Okay. If anyone tries to argue, just remind them that the death, alleged death, took place underwater and therefore is disqualified for a regular trial. And it must be resolved via trial by combat. Aqua combat. Wow, Vera, you're amazing at this. Here's 50 money. Legal troubles, Red. You've come to the right, absolutely 100% licensed attorney. I'm sure you'll find everything to be completely above board and in order. Or you'll be smart enough to keep your mouth shut if you don't. It's at that moment that Principal Giant Spider walks in and his feet, all of them, stops in their tracks. What's going on here? Are you running some kind of illegal law firm that's out of the school bathrooms? What? Of course not. That's absurd. Why, I never. Better step in and help Vera out before the one needing legal advice is her. What? That's ridiculous, though. What? This isn't illegal. Just ask this lawyer. Pull out the spider costume you keep on you at all times and convince Principal Giant Spider that you're him. Fuck it. Oh no! You whip out the spider costume you always keep in your pocket, just in case, and quickly arachnidify yourself. You turn to Vera, imitating Principal Giant Spider's trademark thoughtful scowl with practiced ease. Vera looks at you and waves. Oh, hello there, Principal Giant Spider. The real Principal Giant Spider freezes in horror. You bastard, how dare you show your face here? But that's you, Principal Giant Spider. No, that's just what he wants you to think. This is my evil twin brother, Dr. Giant Spider. He tried to convince me that he was me, and then I caught him in bed with my wife. You cheating, web-wrecking bastard. Principal Giant Spider lunges for you in his attack. Your spider costume completely unravels, as does the Principal Giant Spider, who is reduced to a sobbing mess. You and Vera are given detention, great, and spend the rest of the night writing I must not make my teachers relive their worst night of their lives over and over again. And the way Vera is glaring at you, this is starting to become the worst night of your life. You lose 2 fun and 1 smart. I mean, sure.
Oh, ironic.
Let's do this!
I finally pluck up the courage to ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You and me? Psh, I'm not attracted to you in that way. Actually, I think the only way I'm attracted to you is through the tiny gravitational force that your body has a solid mass. That's something, right?
Prom?
It all seems pretty bleak, but you're a natural fighter, so you fought for the right to marry your own hand, since that seemed like your last chance at finding love. Yay. Oh. That's just sad and depressing. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Vera founded and became captain of the Fear Leaders. They ruined the lives of many a people. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. Right. As he left the physical plane, and the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. Of course he did. Damien became the interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between the macabre and chic. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed like larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh, good God. I've played this twice now, and twice I failed. Such an idiot. I wonder if I can skip this. Oh, I can skip it. Yay! You've just unlocked an erotic fanfiction about dragons. This is about to get weird. What? And I have unlocked 8 new images into the gallery. Yay! Right, I'm gonna call it there. And yet again, I'm gonna go and cry in a corner.